Thank you, Melody and Brian, and hello, everyone. We begin with two quick Netflix news notes. One day at a time over the weekend, renewed for a second season. And all you Gilmore Girls fans out there, keep your fingers crossed. The producers are talking with Netflix about a next group of episodes. For the second Monday in a row, we are putting a Brooklyn-based maker of unscripted television in our spotlight. This one is the Cinemart, founded by director Jenner Furst, and they're responsible for a very powerful injustice story launched last week on Spike. Time, the Kalief Browder Story, deals with a 16-year-old Bronx high school student arrested for allegedly stealing someone's backpack. He spent 3 years on Rikers Island, 2 years in solitary confinement without ever facing a trial. Although Browder was released, what he endured was so overwhelming that he committed suicide. Time takes its audience step by step through the situation via interviews and recreated scenes. The retelling is painful to witness and important to comprehend.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Today is May 15th, 2010. The time is now about 7:47 in the evening.
I just need to get my story out.
And you are Mr. Khalif Browder, is that correct?
Yes.
I was going home from a party.
911 operator 1719, where's emergency?
Two male black guys, they took my brother book bag.
There was a guy saying that I robbed him. They said, we're gonna take you to the precinct.
Did you rob somebody in the beginning part of May, Mr.
No.
Browder?
No.
The time is now 10 to 8. This interview is concluded.
They said, most likely we're gonna let you go home.
Rikers. Most violent jails
Rikers
in the
Island.
country.
All right, all right. Look what he's doing. Stop resisting.
But then
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I never went home.
Khalif is my son. I know what he went through. I went through a lot with him.
I felt like I was done wrong. I felt like something needed to be done about this. If I just say that I did it, nothing's gonna be done about it. I didn't do it. No justice is served. Nobody hears nothing at all. I had to fight. You want me to walk away like it's okay? It's not okay. I lost my childhood. I lost my happiness.
They've destroyed my life, my family's life.
911 emergency. Ma'am?
This is supposed to be the greatest city in the world. And we're supposed to trust in this justice system. Where's the justice?
Jay-Z and the Weinstein Company collaborated with the Cinemart on this series. The second chapter plays Wednesday at 10 p.m. on Spike. It is Don't Miss Television and could get Spike its first Emmy Award nomination. One of television's top communicators, Jason Silva of Brain Games fame, returns to National Geographic tonight as host of Origins. It's the network's second undertaking in hybrid scripted-unscripted TV, following last fall's acclaimed Mars, which will come back for a second season. Silva will be live with me this mid-afternoon. On Tomorrow will be televised. Also on deck, George Orman, the executive producer of Hulu's critically acclaimed miniseries National Treasure with Robbie Coltrane. And David Gelb, the creator of the popular Netflix series Chef's Table. Our guests and more go forward at 3 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Finally, a few million people around the country are right now at their water coolers discussing last night's premiere of Feud, FX's stunning drama of royal Hollywood, pitting Joan Crawford against Bette Davis. Jessica Lange plays Crawford, Susan Sarandon Davis. One thing everyone should have top of mind is the opening title sequence, which gets my vote as the best you'll catch this year. Here it is, and more.
There was never a rivalry like theirs. For over half a century, they hated each other, and we loved them for it. They only ever made one film together. Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
I'll get you the perfect co-star.
What do you have in mind? Betty, I promise you, this is going to be the greatest horror movie ever made.
Why this picture?
We feel like Crawford and Davis may be a little long in the tooth. Why don't we go just a little bit younger?
You want me to work with her again? Are you crazy? Never! Never
Care to comment on the fact that Miss Crawford says you look old enough to be her mother?
You gotta keep them at each other's throats. You have to.
Lose the shoulder pads. I beg your pardon. And cut back on the lipstick. You're playing a recluse who hasn't seen the sun for 20 years, for Christ's sake.
I might have something, but you didn't hear it from me.
Blind item, my specialty. You're just trying to throw me. I'm trying to help you. I don't want to end up a joke, Bob. You won't let me look ridiculous.
Of course not.
Pure, naked rancor. I love it. I want more.
Feuds are never about hate. Feuds are about pain.
And action.
I barely touched her.
Did you get it?
Well, I thought we had the title sequence. I'm sorry, but I will tell you, do not miss it. Prologue put this gem of a title sequence together. It was designed and directed by Kyle Cooper, has worked with the folks at FX before. And Mr. Robot composer Matt Quayle contributed the music. You can count on both Cooper and Quayle to bring home Emmys this September. Again, this is an amazing title sequence, which shows that the opening title is not a dinosaur. And Brian and Melody, two other performances to watch in this series. Catherine Zeta-Jones playing Olivia DeHavilland, who, thank God, is still alive at the age of 101 and living overseas in Europe. And also, as you just saw, Stanley Tucci playing Jack Warner, the studio boss of Warner Brothers. It is a chilling performance. I have a feeling both of those people are going to be up for Emmy nominations, too.